My name is Monet Cash, and I'm a mental health therapist here at Uplift for Her. I was inspired to go into women's health specifically and mental health just because I grew up in a family where my mom struggled with obesity-related issues, and she actually ended up passing away from obesity-related causes. And one of the things that I saw growing up was there's not the separation between body and mind. They're the same thing. And so women can be tricky with all the different changes and life cycles. And so just watching her inspired me to take a closer look at the mental health piece of emotional eating and just, achieving overall wellness with the body and the mind together. One aspect of women's health that I really love is working with grief. And that's related to personal experience with loss and grief, but also I feel like all of us experience some loss in our life, whether it's a person or it could be a stage or something that we thought we would have and we don't have. And I feel that that's one of my specialties, is just helping people deal with loss and how to move forward and not dwell on the past. One of my approaches that I use is the ability to stay in the present moment. One of my beliefs is that if we are too focused on the past, that creates a lot of depression and sadness. We're mourning a loss. If we're too focused on the future, that creates a lot of anxiety because it's uncertain. We don't know what lies ahead. And so one of the things that I tend to do is really ground people and teach skills that get people very present oriented. Really, if you think about it, the only thing we have control over is now. We don't have control over the past. We can't change that. And we certainly don't have control over the future. One of the things that I've been happy to see over the last few years is the integration of mental health into all arenas, especially even the corporate world. That's something that I've done is I've actually been hired as a therapist to come in and see employees. And I think that's just so important because if you think about relationships, if you think about career steps, stress management overall, one of the things that people forget about oftentimes is that you don't have health without mental health. So I really think it's important to address the mental health piece, which is the head and the heart connection. And that will lead to better changes just overall. I think there's an internal motivation piece that is very key with mental health. And a lot of us have been working from the outside in. I really believe it's important to work from the inside out. One of my personal hobbies is scuba diving. I'm actually preparing for a scuba diving trip with my family. And what I love about that is, well, first of all, my birthday's in March, so I'm a Pisces, if you believe in that. But I love water, but nature in general is so calming. And I think that there's actually research to support that in terms of the parasympathetic nervous system and just calming yourself down. We have the ability to activate that just by spending time in nature. And so I think that's why I gravitate towards that. But yeah, one of my favorite hobbies is anything water related, but right now it's preparing for a trip to go scuba diving with my family. I just love being in the water. I work with a lot of people that are hesitant about seeking therapy, and therapy is nothing more than just education. And I think all of us can benefit from education, and I buy what I sell. So I myself have had therapy over the years, and it's made such a difference. I would encourage anybody who's thinking about it or just needs extra emotional support to schedule an appointment with me or the other mental health therapists by just calling our office here or scheduling online, and I'd love to work with you.